The time has come. No longer need this flesh. Ah, well, who would have thought when it said the dragon would need a human body or whatever? Who could have seen that one? Melbu. Who would have thought a Wingley after all this? Almost like they spoke a whole bunch about this dude, and yet they didn't expect him to not. What? I'm Dragoon's level 0 again. Naughty. Oh, what? Oh, it probably just didn't give me my Dragoon spirit back, is probably what it is. Okay, Rose 42, Marrow 33, Miranda 39. Yeah, Marrow might be a little bit behind. Just a little bit. Just like 5 levels. Nothing crazy, right? I'm the famous Melbu, supreme leader of the Winglings. I've been waiting for this moment for over 10,000 years. Why must you have been defeated? Why, you must have been defeated by Zeke. It's true that the sword of that man penetrated me, but what vanished is only my flesh. I cast a petrifying spell on the man. At the same time, I transmigrated my soul to the spear. The sublime soul is immortal. How long have you been manipulating my dad? At that moment, I re-entered the light, the first light after 11,000 years. When the black monster came to need, that foolish soul tried to release the power of the Dragoon without knowing that I was waiting for that moment. So it was then. I was released from the sphere and revived, in order to obtain an eternal body that is proper for an immortal soul. Now I am becoming a god. Let's just, continue the leap shot out there and just let this happen, right? Great. Is he merging with the Veer chip, Brio? Is he going to be the god instead of Shauna? You're right, I obtained the flesh of the god of destruction. I am the god himself. A god? Don't make me laugh. Hey, there's Lloyd. It's been a minute since you've been here. Lloyd, you're alive. I cannot die with the wrong god still around. There's no space for you in my utopia. Oh, okay, alright, we're just jumping straight into it. Yeah, I had a feeling this might be the case, which is why I kind of attempted the prep at least a little bit before just immediately running into it. Alright, so it's just me and Lloyd then, okay. Alright, Lloyd putting in work. You forgot your supernatural spirit and pursued your own interests. Unforgivable. Destroy yourself and pursue my vision. Everyone, send me your energy. You bothersome dragonfly. It's annoying. Fresh. Whoop. Well, rip Lloyd. Way to just leave yourself open to that one. I did something, apparently. Okay, yeah, sure. Am I gonna get Lloyd's Dragoon Spirit? Is that what's gonna happen right here? What is this? Is the Dragoon Spirit the Divine Dragon and the Dragon Buster? Are you here to give us this? Don't get conceited. I just ended up here while I was pursuing my own ideal. Yeah, right. His creation will be the death of the world. Hurry up, stop. Farewell, people who confront the fate of Soa. There we go. Now Lloyd's ripped. I figured they didn't give him a proper death, in which case, you know, I have a feeling that might just be the case. Where the Dragon Buster and the Dragon Spirit. Oh, he's really just gonna chill there. They'll let me equip all this, huh? How nice of them. I mean, maybe it'll go on once I get my Dragoon Spirit on me, maybe? I thought I just did the... It might just be in my... Oh, I guess it could be under my goods, maybe? Dragoon Spirits... I knew we had the Divine Dragoon Spirit. I knew I was waiting on that, but I didn't know if it was going to consider it, like something I still need to pick up. What? No, it doesn't seem to be in my goods section. Maybe it's under my list. Hey, Dragon Buster, there it is. I mean, maybe it's just not for Dart? That would seem strange, though. I mean, I guess it could be for Rose, maybe? And if we go all the way down here... Yeah, Dragon Buster. Okay, it's just for Rose. 184. I mean, it certainly gets her attack up, that's for sure. 184 compared to... Yeah. It's almost like they want me to use Rose here or something. But what if we did it, though, you know? I mean, what if we just... what if we just used Marrow instead? The biggest of throws? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's definitely possible. You good? No? Okay. Mirror. I was gonna give you a little tour, but I ended up coming all the way here. But I was right. I was right in following Dark. I realized it. In this world, there are lots of people living with lots of thoughts, so that there are lots of fights, but there's happiness and joy as well. It's such an awesome world, I won't let him destroy. I'm totally ready to go. Shauna, you good over there? Shauna, wait for me a little. I just passed through Rose, apparently, I guess. Rose, are you ready? Yes, anytime. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Ashel, how you doing? Dar, you look just like me when I was young, didn't you notice? I didn't understand my daughter's pain at all, that's why I dragged it around until now. Shauna is the chosen girl, has the soul to destroy the world. When she discovered it, nobody but Shauna suffered as much. When Shauna comes around, I don't know where we will be. But I know one thing, you're the only one who can ease Shauna's pain. But it won't be realized unless we stop the Wingly who wants to be a god. Now let's finish it up, I'll pound my secret art into his fat belly. We've been together since the Moon Gem was taken and love has passed away. We have fought, laughed, cried, and walked together all the way here. But we have to end the walk here. For the sake of the goal that led us here. And for the sake of all living creatures, now let's go. May as well hear from everybody since we're here. Might decide to go with you, Queen Teresa told me. To learn the meaning of the fate that Soa gave us. This is what I think. Fate belongs to those who are living. We can destroy the fate that somebody else made up. And this is the moment. Darn, let's do it. Stop him for all the living creatures and their fate. Emperor Doel would often say to make a world where all species are equal, a strong leader is needed. McConville knows anybody can make a world where all species are equal. Even you're not Dragoon, Gigantos, humans, Mementos, Winglies, anybody having the feeling can do. McConville found out anybody can destroy the world too. McConville found out one more thing. We can stop him. Dragoons can save the world. Congo, hero of Gigantos. Congo doesn't fear God. We can stop him. being made in the gods and, you know, a little bit out there. Now we need to prepare. Let's go. Our last battle. All right, everybody that I didn't level up like that. He's really 5 levels behind Rose. Oh boy. Yeah, this is what we're going with. What could possibly go wrong? Dragon Buster, don't need it. I have acquired all the immortality and the ultimate power. I am the god who purifies the world under the fate determined by Soul. Death to those who rebel against fate, death to all life. May your death bless the new world to which I shall send. We won't let you. We are the Dragoons. We are ready to fight against fate. Let's go. It would have been kind of cool if we were able to use everybody in a fight like this. I imagine it would be insanely hard to, like, balance around, but, I mean, it would have made it pretty epic, I mean, right? Oh boy, how many targets do we have? Oh good, like 5 different targets, great. About that arrow that targets everybody? Well, I suppose it's a little too late for that, isn't it? Alright. Well, I kind of need you to get SP's the thing right now. Well, if we just focus regular attacks on you, and then the rest of it we can hit through our other skills. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, well, already starting off well with a miss. We get to see the Divine Dragon and all they got. I'm assuming it's just going to copy over our level 5, considering it's the last one we got. And I mean, we literally couldn't train it up anymore, so. Well, here we go. We're going Transformer. Okay, alright. Taking Lloyd's armor, can't say I'm surprised by that. Divine Dragon Cannonball, yeah, 50% to everybody or 100% to one? Man, they both cost 50? Okay, alright. Well, I suppose we should get those tentacles out of the way, and the sooner the better. We have plenty of MP items, so we can definitely just keep feeding these to them as needed. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, use the same attack that the Divine Dragon used. That's a lot of damage. Oh yeah, 1,000 to everybody? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, those tentacles are already in red. Okay, let's go. You're only gonna get one turn in this, but if you can defeat the rest of the tentacles for me before the rest of them can attack, that'll work out. Alright, Mara, now's your time to shine. We had barely used you before now, but hey, you know, people were like, let's use some different characters. Well, here we go. Divine Dust, get them out of here. I don't think I ever unlocked the final skill for Dart. I don't know what's up with that, but I guess we just never did. Maybe it's supposed to be after the end of the game? I don't know. Or maybe I didn't max out enough skills in order to learn the final one. I suppose that could be a thing.
Diamond dust.
Alright, let's see that damage. That was not as much as I was hoping for, but it got rid of all the tentacles, which is about all I could ask for, really. Although he probably gets access to some insane skills as a result of not having the tentacles around. Or maybe multiple turns for himself, which could also be not great for me. Okay. Sure, I mean, Dart absolutely does not care about that. Mara should resist it, and Miranda won't care about it. Oh, yeah. Alright, Miranda, I think it's time now. Unless we want to wait one more turn. Nah. She'll need the healing. Let's do it, Miranda. We got this. I mean, I suppose I could save White Silver Dragon, but I could also just have Marrow force feed everybody MP. And we also have like 3 Moon Serenades, so once everybody really goes down like that, then we can use those. I mean, we saved them for a reason, and if we're not going to use it on this fight, what fight would we use it on? It's at least considered the final battle. Whether or not this will be the final phase of the final battle, that's to be determined. Eat this. Extra 1,000 damage never hurts. Such a good skill. Probably the best skill in the game, at least of the ones that we see. Meru, you can just more or less feed everybody, although for now you can go ahead and just attack him. I don't expect this to do any real damage. It's really just for the MP. Well, Dart, you have enough for single target, so let's get it. Is this going to be the laser cannon? Ooh. Okay, alright. Special beam cannon. Oh, wait, that's not the right game. And Dart just turned into a sniper all of a sudden. That's a lot of damage. How does this do worse damage? I mean, 1,500, don't get me wrong, that's not bad damage at all, but how does it, at least based on its scaling, do worse damage than my level 5 Fire Dragoon soul do? That's kind of crazy. I mean, they almost, at least based on the numbers, is supposed to do almost double the damage, and is all AoE as opposed to that one that's just single target. Though it does cost almost half. $357. All right, well, definitely gotta stick to the White Silver Dragon here. That's okay. We can have Marrow force feed everybody MP. Oh well, hello there. Alright, well, even Mara was able to tank that a little bit. Not that she has a lot of HP like that. And she's still good. Alright, works for me. Moon Serenade, don't mind if I do. We're just gonna keep feeding Dart as much MP as I can while he still has Dragoon form, and just keep letting him unload on him. You can go ahead and use White Silver Dragon again now. This is just all this fight is going to be. It's just going to be Marrow force feeding everybody MP, White Silver Dragon, cannon attacks. Like, this is all this fight's going to be. And you know what? We saved all our resources throughout the game in order to make it happen. So, why not, right? Another 1,000 damage. It'll start adding up. We'll just have to hope that there's not any other phases after this one if we're going to blow everything on this one. We are going to have to wait another turn before we can start using White Silver Dragon again, which might leave Marrow a little bit exposed. Another one. Still kind of wish we could have played around with the Divine Dragon Spirit a little bit more before we had been able to use it in the boss fight here, but that's okay. I remembered Lloyd had this, but then, I mean, it was like, okay, when are we gonna get it? Of course, the fact that they gave it to us right at the end of the game is a little, like, I would have hoped to get that sooner, but that's okay. Should be like another 1,500 or so. I mean, we're putting in work on him. I mean, that's what, like another 2,500? And Dart's still good enough for the time being. Miranda's still good enough for the time being. We just gotta get you back in the Dragoon form soon enough. What? Well, okay then. Well, that just did, you know, half my health for existing. Okay. Guess he doesn't want me getting any more SP anytime soon. I guess if that's the case, maybe now would have been a good time to have some SP drinks. Although it's too late for that, though. Do you live through this? I'm hoping you do, at least. You did. Barely, but you did. That's fine. We have healing rate and whatnot if we need to use it. And I'll buy you another 2. At least Miranda can use stuff freely, more or less. Healing Breeze will be enough for the time being to keep you through at the very least another fire attack. Other attacks, maybe not as much. Dart, you can go ahead and just keep using your special beam cannon on it. I wonder how much HP this guy has. I mean, he's probably going to have like double or triple the regular boss, would be my guess. Surely Dart's basic attacks in this form would not be as good as his skills that he's using here. I just cannot see that being the case. We're certainly laying into this guy, though, with all the damage we've been putting out between White Silver Dragon and the cannon and whatnot. Alright, here comes another one. What are you doing now? The first generation. What am I supposed to begin learning from this? Okay, I guess that was enough to have him transform and change to a new thing. Not entirely sure what that did for us. I guess we'll go ahead and throw down, nobody really, we don't all need it for now. Oh, Dart's considered neutral in that form. Okay, alright. Well, here's your MP back, Dart. If Force reversed everybody but Dart when that happened, interesting. Oh, nice, I can actually hit that attack now. Start to build up her SP gauge a little bit more. There are multiple of you? Nah, it's just only one for now. Alright, take this. The first generation, which would suggest that there's more generations coming through here, so, first stage down? Question mark? I mean, we certainly had a good amount of HP. We used quite a bit of resources. Thankfully, running back and forth is finally paying off for the fact that I bought quite a few MP drinks and whatnot. Along with saving all our moon serenades. Still hits for 1,500. Nice. Although we do have to build up his gauge yet again. Alright, Miranda, for the time being, he hasn't attacked us yet. So let's go ahead and just have you keep building up. I'm kind of surprised that we never got a full HP restore item in this game, unless I just missed it somewhere. Because it seems like we only ever got was half HP. And like no actual elixirs. Oh, please tell me that's the end of your attack. Oh, that's free. We eat those.
Yes.
Like, we don't talk about it. It's fine. I'm not coping. I'm not coping. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and if we figure that he's going to start freaking out the lower his HP is, what we're going to do is we're going to save up MP until, or not MP necessarily, but SP, until everybody can really make use of their Dragoon phase. And then we'll go ahead and lay into it. Okay. You ate Meru, which is what for us? I just, you know, I seem to be failing to see what that was supposed to do for me. Alright, I guess you guys just keep doing your thing. Of all the people he could have possibly stole from me right there, Meru was probably the one I cared about the least. Like, me and Miranda, I'm pretty sure we'll be just fine here without Meru. Well, if I don't really need that right now, if he's gonna be neutral the entire time, we can just throw out magic, because why not? I mean, he's gonna do better than my basic attack, surely. So outside of stealing my character, is this doing anything for him? That's the real question. Like, is he gonna spit her out and, like, and just insta-kill her or something? Is that what I'm supposed to get from this? Or is it just robbing me of my character? Because if so, I got really lucky with this choice, then, if that's the case. Go ahead and just continue to get our crush dances up and spam it with magic. Downburst sounds good to me. Oh, Meru, we'll get you back at some point or another. It'll be fine. If he did end up, like, stealing her HP or whatever, of all the people he could do it to, it would be the worst choice. Okay. Wow, that hit her for 2,400? What? Naughty? Alright, well, if that's the case, you gave Meru back. So, let's go ahead and just heal back up, get her revived, and just go back doing what we do best. Well, it seems to fix the layout now that I went into Dragoon form. It was kind of awkward at the position it was at, but that's okay.
God save us! Gates of heaven!
I wonder how Meru's healing actually works. I mean, is it like based off of her magic maybe? Because it just says it heals and cures all. It never gives me like a power scaling or nothing like that. Which, I mean, it's actually just a nerfed version of Gates of Heaven, basically, but worse. Like, it's actually just worse Gates of Heaven. Go ahead and continue that bar, and then once we get Dart up to level 5 gauge, then we're just going to go in on this guy. So if we assume that he's going to freak out, then best case scenario would actually just be to essentially play it cool for the time being, let everybody get their gauges back, and then go in on him. I mean, nothing really in his stage so far has been scary here. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and eat another person. Can he eat you while in Dragoon form? Well, that one's more concerning, that's for sure. Okay, well, Meru, looks like you're gonna have to heal yourself here. Yes, we could Healing Rain, although it's not gonna do anything for you. And I still want you to get Gauge, so Meru, you're gonna have to heal yourself here. I mean, as long as he shoots her at Dart, we'll be fine. If he shoots her at Meru, well, she's going down, like, regardless if she's full HP or not, based on how much damage it did to Dart when he shot Meru at him. Okay, what are you doing now? Who you shoot, Matt? Meru? Well, that's great. You have my attack? Okay, well. Rip Meru. 1100? Yeah, well, that was just enough to drop her, unfortunately, but that's okay. We can go ahead and just pick her up. We have revives, not all that many, because we have people like Miranda that can just pick them up with Gates of Heaven and whatnot, but we still had a few on the off chance that something happened to her. Mara, I guess you could just go Dragoon form for the time being, in order to help reduce some of that damage you're taking, and kind of just wail on him for us. It kind of feels like Hongul might have been good for these fights, just for the fact that he's got so much HP that it'd be really hard to down him. And then you could just turn him into like a heal bot or a magic spammer. Not that his magic would be fantastic by any means, but I mean, it would be an option at the very least. He'd probably just better up being a relatively tanky healer. See how much damage this does to him. $462. You know, honestly, was hoping for a little bit more. Well, Mara, looks like you're just going to be an item bot then, if that's the damage you're going to be doing. Alright, Dart eats those 24/7. Okay, he's doing 2 attacks in a row now, so maybe we dropped him in the yellow health, maybe? No? He's still just chilling. Okay. I mean, we haven't laser beamed him at all just yet, so can't be too surprised that he's not in yellow. Mirror, you can continue to just use Freezing Ring, I guess, on him. It would have been nice to get you the Dragoon level 5 before going into this fight. And also probably would have made far more sense considering Rosa had been given the Dragon Buster to just use Rosa in this fight, but hey, you know what? If the people demanded Meru, then, well, here she is. They really kind of just hanging on to Miranda there, huh? How many turns has this been now? Okay, there we go. 1092. You're dead, unfortunately, to that. Like, yeah, that's fun. I mean, you don't lose your gauge or whatever. And I have Miranda back, arguably the better of the two of you here. Oh, nice. It didn't even steal my turns while he captured me in Dragoon form. That's really good. I mean, I could understand if they stole the turns while I was technically still in Dragoon while he had me captured, but this is actually a relatively generous for them. Now pick her up, that'll heal Dart up. I mean, I'm pretty sure Miranda was generally fine, so. I could have seen a mechanic where whatever damage you did to the boss there, you also did to whoever's captured, which I originally figured might have ended up being the case, but no, at least not in the moment here. Alright, Dragoon Dart, it's time. Or maybe I give everybody MP first and then we go for it. Nah. We'll have Marrow give us our MP, let's go. Divine Dragon time. Oh man, they even speed up that animation after the first time. Even they were like, alright, that one's a little bit slow. Alright, let's hit him where it hurts. It kind of seems like Dart could probably solo this fight, more or less, as long as he was actually just fed items as needed, like MP items. And I mean, HP doesn't even seem to be a real issue for us right now. He does damage, sure, but we have like 5,000 HP, so for him to be able to burn through all of that outside of an insta-kill skill is not really happening. At least not at the damage levels we've seen from him so far. $1,500, you love to see it. Marrow, people are out of SP, do the thing. Moon Serenade, so good, man. Wish I didn't waste more of those when I had done it. But that's okay. Alright, who you grabbing this time? Better not be Dart. Just take Marrow again. Aw, son of a, really? Really? You couldn't have just taken Mara? I mean, I guess it's still better than taking Dart. Although, as long as Miranda was there, it would have been fine because Miranda would have been able to tank everything needed, especially with full MP, until Dart had made his way back. It still seems like there should have been a way you were able to free your characters from this guy, outside of just being forced to wait it out. Alright, well, I mean, we've done probably, what, 4,500 damage to him now? Starting to get a little bit on him, at least. This is only considered first generation, and apparently he's still healthy. Mara, you just go ahead and defend for now on the off chance he decides he wants to target you. I want to say based off that angle he's aiming at Dart, although he started to rotate a bit more there. Yeah, he's aiming at Dart. That's... Dart can eat that. Unless he does, like, bonus damage or something, which I doubt. Yeah, 552. Nice jokes. We're just going to go ahead and defend you a little bit more, Marrow, for the time being. That also could have potentially changed his decision of who he was going to go for by defending. Like, if the game was, like, based on what damage I'm going to do more with, although it probably still would have done more damage to Meru, so that's okay though. We should still have, I want to say, like 2 more MP drinks regular and then 1 more Moon Serenade, I want to say. I definitely could have thrown out a lot more magic in order to get more MP, because at this point MP is just infinitely more valuable than our magic. Magic kind of fell off. I mean, it's still good, but compared to Divine Dragon cannons here, it just, you know, it don't hit quite the same. Oh, we eat those. And we'll go ahead and feed you some more MP. It's definitely a good thing we got the Dragoon level 5, though, because if we were only at 4, we still would have only had, what, 80? So then we would have gotten 1 less Divine Dragon Cannon off each time. Alright, come on now. This is, what, 6,000 damage on him? Gotta start putting a dent on him at least. That's another 1,500 on him. He is in yellow now, finally. It took a minute, but he's finally in yellow. Okay, we still have 1 more Moon Serenade, but that's about it. May as well go ahead and take this opportunity and go Dragoon form. Why not? We're not going to heal with her, though. Of course, we're going to go ahead and just do the damage. I was kind of hoping Meru was going to be a bit more competent of a healer. Although that is her Dragoon level 2 skill. Maybe her level 5 also involves healing? Maybe. But yeah, HP recovery and cure all pretty meh. Gotta say. Pretty meh. The cure is pretty nice. I mean, especially for some of the areas that we were in, where just all the enemies did was spam status effects. She would have been good for that part. But overall, it was manageable, even without holding a whole bunch of status removal items on us. That's still so sad how little damage that is. These camera angles are so strange. I should be getting Miranda back soon enough here. You're supposed to do that on Dart, of all people. Feels bad, man. Okay, he's giving her back. Throw it at Dart. Okay, good. 592, 972. Yeah, that's nothing. Brand the white silver dragon, this guy. Dart, you already know. It said first generation, which kind of makes me think there's going to be a second generation and maybe even a third generation. So, like, this, I don't know how drawn out this fight will be. I think there could only really be one more phase before there would start being real issues. Or, like, they would need to allow us, like, some merchants or something in between the fight. Or we would just have to go down the basic attacks and it's the most scarce amount of healing ever. But I suppose it could be done. You're still good on all that for now. I guess go ahead and build up some more gauge.
Double smack.
Dart, do the thing. I couldn't pick my Fire Dragoon Spirit here. Like, it forced me to use the Divine one. Would I have preferred the Fire one? Honestly, I guess I would have had to see the damage. Alright, that's another 1,500 down. We only have one more Moon Serenade, though, so he's only got 2 more shots of this before he just completely runs out of SP. Not that we can't use basic attacks on him within his Dragoon form. Okay. The second generation, yeah, here we go.